What's going on, everybody? Eddie Dowd, Maryland real estate agent, back again with Brian Sachs, mortgage lender. We come to you guys every single week with another real estate tip to help you get into a home, buy a home, know more about the real estate market, so that way you can generate wealth with real estate, because that's the number one way to generate wealth is real estate, generational wealth through real estate. So, we're going to talk today about a frustrating situation that a lot of people find themselves in. And that is, it's getting to be spring. It's nice outside. I've broken out the shorts a couple times here, and it's getting warmer and warmer. And there's been some days where it felt like summer. And everybody has this internal thing in their head to where they say, "Oh, it's warm now, so it's time for me to go look at a house." And I try to advise people not to do that. But if you were somebody that says, "Oh, it's the season," to the what are the flowers? The tulips bloom, and the buyers go out. If the tulips have to bloom for you to go out, you may find yourself in this situation, and that is that everybody else is waiting for the tulips to bloom to go out and look at houses as well. And if there's more people looking at houses, that means there's more likely a chance that there's more competition. If there's more competition on a house that you like, that means there's more offers. So now we're in a situation where we're competing with other people that are trying to buy the house, because we still have a little bit of problem with inventory here. And if the house is really nice, you're going to have multiple people bid on it, put offers on it, regardless of the time of year and the market, because it's just a nice house. So, topic of today, I've gotten a little long-winded on this one, but the topic of today is, how can you get your offer accepted? So, Brian, got a buyer, spring, let's go out here, buy a house, and 50 other buyers want to do the same thing. Everybody's looking at the same house. What's going to make their offer stand out versus Joe Schmo's offer?
So, everyone thinks, Eddie, that it's just price, right? Price is going to make the determination. It's not true. So, I mean, when I sold my house, I had one offer 20,000 over asking price, and I had one 25,000 over asking price, and I did not take either of those offers. And I'll tell you why. So first, let's understand what you said is exactly right. We are in a seller's market right now. And what that means is there are more buyers out there than there are homes for sale. And when it might be a buyer right now, actually calling. And when that happens, it becomes very, very competitive. So number one, don't let your emotions get the best of you. Okay. Number two, understand that you are not in a market right now where you're going to steal a house. Okay. It's just not going to happen, folks. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're not going to steal a house right now. And so the first step, honestly, in the whole process is to get yourself pre-approved. And Eddie, I've been calling listing agents and telling them, hey, our buyer is pre-approved. I'm able to give that listing agent a letter that accompanies the contract. So the seller's concern is they're going to take their house off the market and you're not going to be able to go through with the transaction. Okay. So that's number one. Get yourself pre-approved before you even go looking at houses. So why did I take a lower offer by 20 or 25,000? Well, for one thing, the buyer was doing a FHA loan. And if you have to do an FHA loan, it's fine. But I was competing with conventional offers. And FHA tends to be a little bit more stringent with appraisal issues. And as a seller, and these people put in contingent upon selling their house. So what does that mean? If you have a house right now and you are going into the market contingent, meaning you're going to buy the next house contingent upon selling your house, most sellers in this market aren't going to wait for you, because the other buyers in this market don't have a house to sell. So there's all sorts of creative ways. If you are selling a house right now, we have creative ways where you might be able to put in a contract not contingent upon selling your house. And we can discuss that. So get your offer accepted by, you're going to get pre-approved. You're going to try to be non-contingent. The days right now of asking a seller for help with closing costs, not sure that's the market we're in right now, again, because there are way more buyers than there are homes for sale. So you want to try to round up as much money as you can get. There are grants out there, lots of different ways that Eddie and I can help you. We talk about home funded all the time. There's a link below. So get your financing in order. Let Eddie run comparables for you so that you can offer, honestly, what a fair price would be. Eddie can show you what homes have sold for and are listed for in the area. I would try, if you really love a house, don't worry about it. Give it your best shot, right? Don't think that you're going to see, here's what happens, Eddie. People think that they're going to put in a lowball offer and the seller will come back to them, right, with a counter offer, and they'll negotiate it. Well, guess what? That might be true in some markets. It ain't happening in this market. That seller has 10 other offers. He ain't coming back to you. He's just saying, no, he took some other offer. So get that notion out of your head. What you have to do in this market is give it your best shot. Okay. And I'm seeing lots and lots of offers coming in over asking price if the property was listed correctly. Okay. If it's listed slightly below market or at market, many times people are coming in over asking price. Let me give you an understanding. If you offer $5,000 more, that $5,000 extra is, you're talking about approximately $35 a month at today's interest rates, which in the scheme of things is nothing. And if it's critical to you, you may want to reassess whether you should be buying a house, because if $35 is making the difference between buying and not buying, yikes.
And by the price range that you're in, you might want to
drop
another 6 figures down.
Yeah. So you have to be very careful. But again, if you are out bargain hunting in this market, yikes, because I'm not sure you're going to find any. Buy a house that you're going to be in for many, many years, that you'll love, that people will be happy to be in, and that eventually you'll be paying down your mortgage and will eventually be going up in value. No home stealing going on in this market. So position yourself correctly from the very beginning. And that's how you can beat out all the other competition.
Exactly. Yeah, guys, we come to you every single week with more and more advice every week. So we hope that this is beneficial to you. So go ahead, hit the share button and share it to your friends, your family. So hopefully somebody that is, on the fence about buying the house, maybe they got one of these notions in their head that say, hey, I'm just going to give them a low ball offer and they'll counter me. No, it doesn't happen like that anymore. It's not those times anymore. So yeah, give us a share. If you got any questions, feel free to give me a call, 410-588-6536. Brian, if they got a question for you, how do they call you?
I'm going to be a smart ass. Leave it below. If you have a question for me, leave it below and we'll answer it.
There we go.
I really want to understand the questions you have. I want to understand the concerns that you have. And Eddie and I are always trying to create new content for you. So what do you need? What's your question? Why aren't you buying a house? Why haven't you sold your house? Why haven't you bought a house? Want to know about investing? Leave your questions. Leave your thoughts. Maybe you think we're both ridiculous. You can leave that too. We want your feedback. So, all right, here's the number, 443-471-8557, and we'll be back next week.
Next week. Don't forget about the home funded right below. Get your friends, get your family to contribute. Real easy, set it up, and we'll give you $2,000 as well.